This is my third year living in a dorm, and one of my least favorite parts about living in a dorm is the food that you can eat. Obviously, when you're at home or if you're in an apartment or house on campus, there's a kitchen there for you, fridge you can keep fully stocked, and stove and oven, all the things that make home really. And you don't really have that in the dorms, obviously.
My name is Hannah Yang. I am an RA in Bush Hall. RA, I have responsibilities of educating my residents. I have to put up bulletin boards, kind of like describing different educational opportunities here, and I could use that as an outlet for them to look at healthy ways of eating in the dining halls.
I think that the university, just the way universities are set up, they think that having a dining hall where you can go supplements for that. But in a lot of ways it doesn't, because especially here at OU, the dining hall hours are so limited.
Like I said before, we don't have a lot of tools or options for making food in our room. Really, the only thing we have is a microwave. And obviously there's not a lot of things you could cook in a microwave besides pre-made macaroni and cheese, or the frozen food in the in the frozen foods aisles in the grocery stores. There's not really any option.
Mac and cheese, Easy Mac, Velveeta mac and cheese, Aunt Sally's mac and cheese, soups.
It doesn't sound like a lot of vegetables and fruits.
Well, there's vegetables in the soups.
Could help maybe a rice cooker, or maybe a camping stove or something like that. We're not allowed to have those in the residence halls because they're fire hazards. So I think in a sense that it kind of inhibits us from trying anything else in terms of food options.
For multiple reasons. Probably the coolest thing was a few weeks ago we made a turkey, and that was good. It's also nice too at the end of the day to make Pillsbury cookies are very nice. That's good. I don't use the oven as much as I use the stovetop for grilled sandwiches, eggs. What else? And that's how I make popcorn too. I cook a lot. On average, I probably eat out 2 times a week. And especially it's easy to cook because you can make a meal and then it'll last. You can put it in the fridge and have the leftovers and it'll last a while. So that's always helpful, as opposed to if you're feeding a family of 5, you're not going to have as many leftovers.
Because I lived off campus, I had an internship where I was not on campus last spring semester, so I know the advantages of having a kitchen and what you actually cook and what you don't cook. At least as my not being a very good cook, the best things that I'm able to cook are things that tend to be a little bit healthier. I can't go all out and get all gravied up, all that stuff, which is what they have to do a lot. So.
And the dining hall starts out okay, and then towards the end of the semester you get tired of it because it's the same thing, and then you really have the realization of how bad it is for you, and you're just really looking forward to going home and being able to cook or have someone else cook for you. You have the tools you need there. It was hard to get to the grocery store. You don't have a car, and my mentality was I already paid for a meal plan, so I'm going to use that.
Just make sure you get proper proportions of different food groups. Make sure you don't obsessively eat certain things. Making sure that you have enough fiber, proteins. Don't always reach for the bag of chips. Try something else like fiber that fills you up.
Produce, again, it's hard, especially when it's just you. But if you're sharing it with roommates or something, it's not too bad because you're gonna eat it before it expires, because that's always a challenge too. And the produce in the dining hall in terms of fruit was rather limited, so it's nice to get a variety. Because before it was just apples and bananas, and now you can get something a little more.